right, of course, we've been following all of the power outages and power restoration that has been taking place around the Houston area since Hurricane Beryl just poured through our area. And of course, more people have their power, but still more than 50,000 customers do not. So the big question is, when will they get their power? Let's go back with the Vice President of Regulatory Policy for CenterPoint, Brad Tutinjian. He's back with us again. Thank you so much for joining us once again. We appreciate it. So you guys have rapidly been trying to increase the number of customers who have power. Right now, I understand there's about 53,000 customers who still don't. So what are you projecting at this point as power continues to come back for more people?
Yeah, that is correct. We're looking at 98% of our customers to have power restored by the end of today. We're still on track to do that. We do know that with the nested outages and the things that we have been describing before, there's going to be customers that have damaged weather heads. Onesie, twosies is what we refer to, pockets of customers that are still out. We'll be working with them to get their power restored soon, hopefully as soon as Friday.
We also understand that there has been some concern for instance, there is a report that a local attorney, Tony Busby, is considering filing a class action lawsuit against CenterPoint because of the restaurants and the amount of power that they end up losing and the money that they lost. I mean, does CenterPoint have anything to say to them in reference to this?
To be honest, our focus right now is on the restoration effort, where we're concerned about our citizens that are out there in the heat. That's our primary focus right now. We have a lot of things that we need to make sure that we are able to get that power back on, and that's where we continue to maintain our focus.
Another focus, of course, when it comes to the residents, a lot of people are probably going to be asking the question of, when it comes to the billing cycle, when CenterPoint sends out the bills for, of course, power usage, will there be a either retroactive or some way in which people will not be charged during the week of this hurricane for those who did not have power? And how will that work out for them?
Well, so when customers are billed, it's because of what's spending on their meter, and there are no charges because there is no electricity consumption. It's only directly reflective to the amount of electricity that's being used. So customers will not be seeing charges for the period in which they were out without electricity.
And of course, that means that their next billing cycle will not be from what happened last week, because the billing cycle is about 1 month behind. Is that how it normally works, correct?
Typically, depending on when their meter reading cycle is, yes, that is correct.
Okay, and we just like to ask that question because a lot of people have asked that, and they may not understand that the bill that they receive will not be from last week, it'll be from a month before, just for explanation on that. So you are seeing progress, and you're hoping maybe to have everyone's power restored by the end of this week?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, this is once again Brad Tutinjian. He is Vice President of Regulatory Policy for CenterPoint. Thank you so much for just every single day keeping us posted with your colleagues, and we really do appreciate you just letting us know what's going on and being transparent to the public as well. We'll talk to you again a little later. Thank you so much, sir.